Morning, folks. Brian here. Geomagnetic Earth Watch on Tuesday, March 26, 2024. Just want to give you my own personal thoughts, opinions, observations on the Baltimore Bridge event. Just like every single YouTuber in the world is probably doing right now. But, you know, I'm just throwing my own comments out there before I head off to do my work. First, yes, I understand there was some construction on the bridge. Therefore, there should have been some traffic control personnel in place. Obviously, reduced traffic, right? But nonetheless, at 1:30 in the morning or whatever time it was, there would have been some traffic flow. There has to be. And I would assume that for safety reasons, no matter what the type of the work would have been conducted on the bridge, that during the transit of a vessel, any vessel going underneath, they would temporarily stop that work process. Therefore, all eyes would have been on that ship, don't you think? First point, there should have been a Port Authority pilot officer on board, on helm, at control of the ship. Standard Port Authority procedures. Second, I'm assuming there should have been some pilot boats. They cannot be alongside while going under a bridge, but in the area. Then, when they realized that it was on course for a collision, was the ship's horns blasted? Did the ship's surface radar collision alert system go off? So I would absolutely rule out an act of terror. This was not an act of terrorism. Terrorism would have done it in broad daylight to maximize visual effects and maximize casualties. This was not a terrorist act. Cyber attack? Quite possibly. So this brings into the question, ship security. I don't think it's as secure, correct me if I'm wrong, as the flight crew cockpit of an aircraft. Maybe I'm wrong. How easy is it to get onto a ship like that and seize control and ram it? And again, not in the middle of the night. If you want to cause some severe economic hardships, destructions to a country, start taking out their maritime ports and infrastructure, bridges, ports. You're going to lose them eventually. We are going to lose them eventually from the water events, from the earth wobble effect, oceans inundations. We're going to lose them eventually. But if you want to cause some economic hardships, do what was done in Baltimore and a whole lot more. Would you feel safe going on a cruise ship now? Just my thoughts. I'm quite sure everybody's going to have all their conspiracy theories without taking a moment to think. It's not a terrorist attack. Would you launch a terrorist attack in a music hall theater in the middle of the night when only the janitors are there? No. So the very first thing is interviewing the Port Authority officer, pilot, who should have been at the controls until it was safely offshore. 1.